I'm going to start working on some practice paintings and like color swatches for the painting that I'm gonna make for the frame. This is just something that I was working on the other day with acrylic inks. Okay. I'm kind of thinking I want to do something like this. Okay, these are some of my gouache paints. I think I'm gonna use some of these. My desk is always a mess. Let's see. I'm trying to think of the different colors that I want to use. And if I'm gonna go with something similar to this, let's see, maybe more of like this muted green. I think I'll do some swatches of different colors. God, it's so, I don't love this paint. It just always comes out like that. I've got ultramarine, Prussian blue, rose, crimson, lemon yellow, and burnt umber, and white. Okay. Okay, good morning. It's the next day. Actually, it's like almost noon, and I literally almost slept till noon. About 10 hours of sleep. I'm gonna just kind of scroll through some like different pictures and find some references of like compositions that I like. And I'm gonna try and do this again in some little thumbnails, I think. I will probably do a test in acrylics and then get started on my big piece. So I just need to cut that down. Once I like start working on that, then I just need to get the frame prepared basically. There's a couple spots on the frame that has have big chips in it, and I'm just going to fill them in with gold, I think. I don't think I'm gonna fill them in with anything like three-dimensional. So the building ones I'm not gonna do in this painting. I'm just like keeping the pictures, but I like something that's kind of like this, the colors in it, and I like the layers of distance. Also really like the color scheme of this one. I don't like the composition. I would like there to be more sky, but I think the colors are like spot on to how I want it to be. And then another one that I really liked the colors from was this, kind of the more muted green colors, and like a couple things of flowers up front, but mostly like very simple. Like, so I'm gonna play around now that I have a bit of a clearer idea of the colors that I want to use, and then just experiment with different things. So I'm gonna just do a couple of like thumbnail paintings. Done these two little thumbnail sketches. I would say that these are mostly just for me, like they really are not coherent, and I was mostly just working wet on wet with gouache. Like I would just keep layering over top and not let the layers dry, so it's very muddy, but I think just the act of doing it as kind of a warm-up is really helping me gather some ideas. I definitely want more distance, more sky, and less of like this enclosed foresty space. It's super dark just because like I'm not letting anything dry. I'm just working wet on wet. It's more just the exercise of painting it and picking the colors. These are just super quick. I don't really need like a ton of prep to start a painting, but I know from experience that if I don't do any prep, then I won't be able to start the painting and like finish it. I'll just keep changing my mind and keep changing the composition. Get out of there. I'm wearing a blanket because I'm super cold and I'm waiting for the heat to warm up everything. All right, well, I'm gonna work on some new ones, I think, kind of based on this composition. I'm liking how this is looking. I have a couple more pictures that I'll maybe just try different variations of and see what happens. I won't do a wash over the whole thing though, so that I can put the colors down a little bit easier. This is gonna totally transfer to the other page, but maybe I could just flip this. I'm gonna flip it and do it like this. It's hard to like actively merge two pictures together. Sometimes it's helpful to paint both of them as they are and then do a painting after, like where you can have the memory of both, I guess. I don't want something that's super brightly colored because since we are putting it in such like a bright ornate frame, I think it would risk kind of just overdoing it. I don't know. A lot of old frames have quite intricate and detailed like old paintings in them, so I don't think it'd really matter. I'm gonna take a quick break and then I'll come back to this. This is just kind of the way that I paint. You know, I don't just keep going. I take little breaks. I've been painting for maybe 20 minutes. Promise they're not gonna, this is not my vision. This is just like the act of painting to achieve like a certain idea, if that makes sense. I kind of just paint through a composition and then I can imagine it, I guess. I know I should do some better pre-planning. Maybe when these are dry, I'll add some more details. And also, I'm not super practiced with gouache at the moment. So yeah, I know the colors dry a lot darker than what you put down and stuff. So I'm not really keeping that in mind. Probably should have used acrylics for these, but I do like the quickness of gouache. I also just like using this big brush and like just put a bunch of paint down at once, kind of work through it. Oh, I kind of like what I just did. It's also good to look at things from a distance, or like since I'm recording this, looking at it through my camera or through my phone, it does help me kind of see what I need to do. that I use for the sky to be very particular, and I want it to really go well with the color of this frame. And this actually is my cutoff line, so I measured up until this line, and this is how big the painting has to be. It has to go up to this line because that's 14 inches by 16, which fits into this frame. This is what was on it before I covered it up, and it's actually getting me thinking, like, maybe I should do a little, like, this is very purple, but I like it next to the gold. Like, I do think it looks very pretty on the gold. The other blue looks really nice as well. If I mix kind of a lighter purple and just add it in very sparingly, like maybe into certain parts of the, like under the clouds and stuff like that, I'm not making it too harsh, but see that just a little accent of purple? I really like it. And so I have this foam board, so I just put my picture on it, because when I do get this in the frame, I'm gonna use a white matte. It probably won't be this stark white. It's gonna be more of like a soft cream, I'm thinking, because of the frame. I like the proportion of the sky. The color that I used here is a lot more of like a purpley gray. This is more of a blue gray, but I have hints of purple throughout, so I might be doing that. This is a little document that I made with all of the pictures that I want to use in it. This is actually my own photo, which is one of my favorite pictures. In this photo, I really like the warm, soft colors and some of this purpley haze